What's up guys, welcome back to the Flow Show. My name is not Trev, so you can actually watch this shit. Now, watch this bullshit.
Rich as a bitch, 100K I spent that on my wrist, $200 spent that on your bitch, do me your model, put that on my list, or that he going that foreign again.
What can you say? So the first thing we're going to talk about today is Storm and their Stupid Shoes video series, which actually is pretty entertaining, honestly. But here I'm going to do something a little bit weird. Phil Doyle was in this episode, and he raped everything. So instead of showing you clips from the video, I'm just going to show you the kind of bullshit that Phil did.
This week's shoes are motorbike shoes. Whoa!
I actually went over instead of
dirt. That looks absolutely horrible. Oh, no! What? No!
What?
He's won.
He's done it, mate.
Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
That's long enough, right?
Yeah. Yo.
Oh, what are you doing? Sorry. It's nuzzling.
So, you haven't seen him in a long time. He's still much better than you. I don't... What? Fuck off, Phil. The next video we're going to talk about is a video by Jimmy Davidson, who, I'm not going to lie, I really didn't like his movement for a very long time. And unlike pretty much every freerunner in the world, he had a baby, and he's actually pretty cool now. This video is pretty entertaining, decently creative. Really like some of the front handspring work he used. One problem, he plays Smash 4. Not only does he play Smash 4, but he plays Link in Smash 4. So, you know, Jimmy, you've got a kid now. You should probably be setting a good example. Alright, so the next one's going to be sort of a doozy. As most of you probably don't know, there was a competition at HKPK in Las Vegas. Now, if you've never heard of HKPK, good. I'm sorry that I'm going to have to explain it to you. Yes, HKPK stands for Hardcore Parkour and is one of the least professional gyms in the world. I can't even stress enough, don't go there, please, unless you want to trick, because their floor is actually really nice. So this competition, Jace laflair won every single thing. He won the speed round, freestyle round, and best trick. So, I've only been able to find one video that is a compilation of some of the stuff that went down during the competition. Obviously, the person filming basically just focused on Jace laflair, Sydney Olsen, and Marcus Gustafsson, which there's nothing wrong with. Sydney Olsen actually did some pretty dope shit. She stomped a double H twist. She kills it with her gainer fulls still. And she tries a couple of pivot dub quirks off of a decent box. Still not landing it too well, but still very impressive, and I'm glad that she has the confidence just to throw them multiple times. Now we're going to get a little bit more into Jace laflair. So, first off, let's watch this clip. As you can see, apparently touching hands now counts, considering Jace laflair is the world's most famous freerunner. It actually is causing me to grow a fairly large tumor in my brain, which, you know, hopefully won't have to grow anymore. Here's Marcus Gustafsson. Marcus, if you look at this, actually did some really sick shit. He did like a fucking rap full off a wall, which I've never seen before. He does a lot of cool different moves that a lot of people I don't think look at or worry about. And I really can appreciate that. It's sort of how he's always been in my head. I'm just hoping that he's back to being able to train constantly again, because I would love to see more videos from him. He's been sort of ghost recently, but hopefully that's because he's pushing himself in another profession. Not to say that he shouldn't be doing free running, but goddamn, that man should be doing modeling. I don't care how gay that sounds, man dime, right there. He threw down some dope shit for the freestyle competition, and apparently it wasn't enough. I really don't know. Some of these clips, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if they're the finals, they're the beginning. There's no information given about this whatsoever. The one thing we do know is Jace LaFlair's best trick. Jace LaFlair loves his ping fulls, okay? Now ping fulls, if you don't know, is when you sit on a bar and you use your quads and you bounce off and you do a back full. Seems hard. If you don't do it every fucking day or in every fucking competition. But he does this. Yeah, that one best fucking trick. Now let me show you some of the other stuff that went down. That gap Marcus Gustafsson did was massive, and he rolled out of it cleanly. I don't understand how that didn't stand up to whatever that bullshit Jesse pulled. This guy landed a side double full, which is really clean, although he was barefoot, which I don't know why that was allowed, especially considering the landing was on spring floor. You also get to see Marcus and him die because of the crazy professionalism here at HKPK. Which they assumed that a slanted box on spring floor, aka on carpet, would be totally stable. Obviously, when the guy landed the side double full, they finally decided to put weight in it. Here's some other cool bails from it, because honestly, you know, bails are sometimes the best part of it. Just absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10. Can't be upset about that whatsoever. The competition was somewhat bullshit, in my opinion. Obviously, I can't talk too much shit, considering, especially for the speed round, obviously, Jesse won, because, you know, he had the fastest time. But my biggest problem with that is that sort of shows the skill level of the whole place, because if Jesse was put up against anybody like Dylan, Kai, Jesse Peveril, Mish, he would be absolutely obliterated. But you know, this was a very small competition that pretty much no one knew about. They flew all the Tempest guys out because that's the kind of shit that fucking HKPK can do. The owner is very rich, and he's rich from putting in patents for multiple circus tricks, circus toys of some sort. He's not meant to be running a parkour gym whatsoever. Just throwing that out there. I really don't have much else to say. There really wasn't much on the freestyle round. Except for obviously him touching hands on just about everything. So, the next thing we're going to talk about is Farang. Now, not their newest video with Zen, even though that should have been one of the sickest videos ever. It's a little bit disappointing, but they are making, or at least attempting to make a shoe, which sounds awesome. Farang, for instance, they care a lot about style, which I do as well. They care about functionality, but I still don't know how much functionality you're going to be able to get out of a parkour shoe if you try to make it look as good as they'd like to. Also, this is how big the sole that Jason Paul's been using. I'm personally not one of those people that freaks out over a big heel, but that is pretty ridiculous to be training in. They're wanting the release date to be next summer, which is a pretty decent goal. Apparently by July they should hopefully have a prototype or two. I know for a fact that at least when the KOs were being made, it was over $5 grand for each prototype. Now they're getting all this stuff done in Thailand and in Vietnam, it looks like, and so it's probably going to be a lot cheaper. I looked up Vietnam's labor laws, and not a lot of sweatshops, but still doesn't sound super on point. But I could be totally wrong. I'm excited to see what they come up with, honestly, and I'm glad that Jason is doing a cool, like every couple weeks he's putting out like the next step, and just showing everybody what it takes to make a parkour shoe, because it's not fucking easy. Although I'm going to say, Jason, please stop putting out a vlog every day. I really used to enjoy your videos, but I cannot watch a 14-minute video every single day. I really miss Pasha on your team. I know he's obviously working on a movie till 2018, but I would love to see a video with him and Zen, which hopefully will be coming in the not so distant future, although 2018's pretty far away at this point. But like I said, still excited to see what they come up with. Now I'm hoping that this shoe doesn't follow suit with a lot of their clothing, not because of quality, but because of how expensive it all is, and how expensive it is to ship it to the States. You guys have to realize that what we have are the KOs and the Take Flight shoes and Olos. I'm not necessarily talking shit about any of them, but those are not shoes that I would ever wear, and a lot of people that I know would never wear either. So I'm hoping that this shoe, they have something figured out where people can get it overseas for the same price, because shoes are obviously a lot heavier than shirts are, so I can't imagine what the shipping would be like in that sense. Next is going to be my favorite part of this series. For those of you who don't know, I spend about 90% of my time watching some of the most horrific fails on the planet. The worse the better for me. I don't know if it's because I guess I've just been desensitized. Whatever it means, I love seeing people get hurt, including myself. If I hate whenever I get hurt and it's not on film. This is not a biased thing. Here's a bail you guys might enjoy. Some of you may know that I also do aggressive skating, so I also see a lot of fails from a lot of other action sports, and this one is fantastic. Now keep in mind this is from the 90s, so I do apologize for the video quality, but the quality of the fail, van-fucking-tastic.
Whoa!
Also want to give a shout out to Ingis, whose name I'm not going to pronounce right. In fact, I like to be calling him Engine, because that motherfucker is strong as shit. He had no business actually sticking this shit right here. That's just fucked up. That's fucked up. But you know what's more fucked up? Goddamn McGowan, alright? Look at this bullshit. That was fucking ridiculous and unnecessary, and the best way possible. Please do this shit over and over and over again. I hope you guys enjoyed this, the first episode of whatever the fuck I'm gonna call this shit. If you have any videos that you want to be featured on here, or if you have any videos that you find that you'd like to be featured on here, please send them to me. It's really hard to keep track of videos that come out now because it's basically only on Instagram and on Facebook. So it's a lot harder to keep track of everything, but hopefully Facebook will stop being a fucking asshole and make it so the algorithm lets YouTube come back at least somewhat at the top, because goddamn do I miss being able to look up YouTube videos. So, before I leave, I just want to show you this shit. And I will see you next fucking week.